Hello? Saturday evening? Are you out getting drunk? Don't miss the game tomorrow. At home, West Ham. I'm excited for it. After hearing Salah had signed a contract, I'm sure you've all heard he's going to stay at the club for another 2 years. He'll be, is it 35 by then? I suspect the club will let him go for free at the end of that contract, unless we sign him till retirement after that. And you never know, you know. I'm chuffed. I think it's come at the right time to give the team and club and fans a lift before the West Ham game, which is might have a bit more about it now anyway. Because earlier today, Arsenal drew 1-1 with Brentford at home. We now just need 9 points to win the league. So, yeah, I'm expecting tomorrow to be jumping in the stadium, to be absolute as loud as we've heard it. Hopefully, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I've actually heard rumours that Trent might actually not be going. Um, I'd like him to stay, you know, but I'm assuming he is going. I wouldn't really have a problem with it if he didn't do that interview where he was saying he wanted to be captain after Van Dijk. You never know. You never know what happens behind closed doors. I always felt like we were messed around as fans and as players and manager with Klopp over signings for far too long, and when after well over 12 months of being told to expect Bellingham, that when that fell through, I think that was the ultimate, the straw breaking the camel's back for Klopp. And Trent knew at that point he wasn't going to stay if he didn't have to. And I don't blame him really in that way. I just see is that I'm a Liverpool fan, and if Real Madrid came knocking for me, it would be a no. But I'm not a local, and if I was a Liverpool player, I wouldn't have been at Liverpool from 12 years. They would have had to buy me probably. So if I was lucky. So yeah, for me, being at Liverpool is the peak. So I wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid. I want to break records with Liverpool. I want to get the 20th league, 21st, and so on. And I'd like to chase Real Madrid's Champions League trophy haul as well, because we're well behind on that. But Trent's been there since he was 12, so he's done everything he can. So he might just want a change of scene for a bit. Real Madrid will use him differently than he's used at Liverpool, I'm sure of it. I don't think he can play a midfield role in the Premier League because I don't think he's good enough on the ball. His short passing game isn't great. He's not always aware of his surroundings and he switches off. He's improved defensively, I think, since Slot. But whether or not he's improved enough to step into midfield, I don't know. I'm not going to be disappointed if Trent leaves, as I was when other players have left, like Suarez, Torres, Gerrard, and even McManaman and Owen back in the day. I was far more upset. I wouldn't say upset, but disappointed that they left. Maybe it's my age, so I care a little bit less about any of it. I'm hoping we're not going to find out Salah's the only one staying. That is a possibility. I would say that later in the year, I can imagine the usual suspects printing stories along the lines, while the club's going to be limited with what it can do in the transfer market, because of the finances involved in the contract renewals. And we've heard that excuse before, I'm sure we have. But it really wouldn't surprise me if they pull that one out. It wouldn't be good enough. I don't think we need a replacement for Trent. I just think we'll be using Bradley as our number one. I could imagine Quansah being his backup while also being backup as a centre back. And I would like at least 2 centre backs to come in because Van Dijk and Konate aren't enough, and I can imagine Gomez going as well. Anyway, I don't want this video to turn into a transfer saga thing, so I just wanted to mention Arsenal's results and Salah's result, and obviously I'm very pleased, and I suspect everybody watching this video and other Liverpool videos are also pleased. With any luck, Salah will bag an hat-trick tomorrow. City had a great win today. They went 2-0 down and ended up winning 5-2. But as far as I know, Haaland didn't play. So anything that Salah does tomorrow is going to improve his chances of winning the Golden Boot at the end of, if that's what it's called, at the end of the season. I would love him to get it. He deserves it. I mean, his standards since coming to the club have been amazing, and he hasn't had enough praise, in my opinion. So hopefully you'll get a hat-trick or something. Is it me, or nowadays do players not get as many hat-tricks? I mean, I remember it felt like Owen and Fowler scored, dozens. They might not have, but it felt like it's the same with Shearer and Andy Cole and players like that. And nowadays you don't really hear of it very often. Anyway, hopefully Salah will get an hat-trick. We'll get a clean sheet. I don't know if Alisson's back, but on the Facebook page, which is still called All Eyes on Anfield, I'll post a lineup as soon as I see it. I also give updates on there. I put them up similar to how teletext comes or something, or used to, if any of you remember that. I'm excited tomorrow. I think it's a 2 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? So I'm going to get all my chores done early on. Try and get some exercise done as well. And I'm going to sit down with a bit of junk. And I'm not going to do watch-alongs yet because I'm not confident in front of the camera well enough yet. And I don't think it'll be good enough video, or I'll pay enough attention to the game. One will distract me from the other. So I'll just watch the game and then do a quick video after. This is going to be my pre-match video. I don't think I'll do one tomorrow till after the game. But yeah, so have a good night, guys. Enjoy yourself. Try not to get hungover. Although, I think Saturday night streaming might be on over on Cop Talk, or maybe not, because Dunk might be travelling, so he might not be doing that. I'll check it out just in case. Have a good night. Up the Reds, and let's see what the rest of the day tomorrow, the rest of the weekend unfolds. Hopefully it just keeps getting better, because today's been pretty good so far, hasn't it? With Arsenal dropping points. So, see you later, guys, and never walk alone.